Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to put strings on your violin. So 3 things to note before you even buy your strings. The first thing is to look at the string. Is the string actually broken and does it need to be replaced? Sometimes you can have a peg that will slip like this and it looks like it's unraveled at the top, but it doesn't need to be replaced. You just need to put it back in correctly. Or for whatever reason, sometimes the bottom can slip out of the tailpiece. Again, you don't need a new string, you just need to put it in correctly. So once you notice that both ends of the string are fine, and it's the middle part that's coming unraveled, or maybe one of them completely broke in half, then yes, you do need new strings. But you need to buy strings for your size instrument. Make sure that you purchase the right size strings. Violin strings are made for 4/4, 3/4 size, half size, etc. specifically for that size instrument. So if you have a full size violin and you accidentally buy 3/4 size strings, they will be too short and they will not stay on your violin. When you are replacing your whole set of strings, it is a good opportunity to clean your fingerboard. Side note, if you're ever tuning just one string and your bridge collapses, don't worry, your bridge is not broken. You just need to find the marks where it was. Usually it lines up with this little line right here. Like if this is an arrow, boom, it points all the way to the foot. Same on this side, all the way. And you just gotta line that up. All right, let's put on a string. We take off the old G, and if it's in decent condition, I like to save it as a backup. This one is not in decent condition, so I'm just gonna throw it away. All right, so the loop, ball end, put it in there. Just push it in, sometimes it doesn't want to go in. You have these little indentations for each string. You can put that right there. If you don't like to put this on the bridge, I recommend taking it all the way off. If you leave it right here, it will make a buzzing sound. Put that. Okay, go up here. See that? Okay, so you put the string through the hole and try not to let it go all the way through. You want it to just go through the peg so you can see a little tiny piece sticking out, and then you're just gonna wind it. And you have another, right here, this part is called the nut. You have another indentation where the string is going to be. So just put light tension, you're not tuning it perfectly just yet. This E string has a ball end. If you have fine tuners right here, like this, you use a ball end E string. If you take the ball out, then you just have the loop. If you have a different type of fine tuner with a hook, you would just use the loop. But don't worry, if you accidentally bought the ball, you can just put the hook through here and it will hold it just the same. The same for this fine tuner. If I accidentally bought an E string with a loop end, you can still put the loop around this part and it will tune it just fine. Alright, so we got all 4 strings on here. You want to make sure that the bridge is aligned with the fingerboard. And you want to make sure that the bridge is parallel. Always keep in mind as you're tightening the strings, the angle of the bridge. You don't want it too far forward because it will collapse and you have to loosen all of the strings and tune them again. We're going to slowly add tension to all 4 strings. Now when you're tuning with your pegs, you're going to turn and push in. You want to make sure that they get stuck in the peg box. Okay, if you don't push in hard enough, they will slip and just unravel really quick. Now take a look at the bridge. If it is crooked, very carefully, with 2 fingers, you're going to be pushing it just a little bit. You want to imagine it that it's like such a delicate thing. You barely push it back a little bit, okay? Alright, so right now we're at a C sharp. We want to get to a G. C, D, E, F, G. So we have a little ways to go. Like as you're tuning, you see the needle. Oh, we're almost there. A little sharp. Fine tune. Perfect. Now the D. Okay, right now we're at A, but we want to get to D4. So we're at A3, A, B, C, D. Almost there. When you're tuning, I say it's okay to be a little bit sharp because the string will be stretching. And over time, it will lose some of that elasticity and go flat. So if you tune it a little bit sharp, we'll see it's already flat. It will settle. If you tune it a little bit sharp, at first it's fine because it'll help the string stretch to its full length, but then over time it'll pretty much set at its length and stay at the correct pitch for a long time. So again, we're pushing in and turning. Perfect. E string. Good. Check the bridge. How are we doing? Pretty good. Okay, so we're out of tune. Double check the G. Alright, we're all in tune, ready to go. Now I like to buy my strings online, and my favorite website is sharmusic.com. They guarantee that all of their strings are fresh strings. They're not old, rusty, worn out strings. They carry all sizes, pretty much all brands, all makes of strings. They also sell individual strings in case you just only want to buy one string. You can buy that there as well. You can try your local music store, but I would recommend calling before you actually go there. A lot of stores that have guitars and band instruments, they carry a lot of accessories, but they don't always have violin strings. If they do, they might have a brand that you don't like or that you don't use, so double check before you make the trip. If you're looking for affordable strings, I recommend Alpha U. I've used those before, they work wonderful. I recommend Prelude. Those are also good strings that don't cost too much. If you're looking for a string a little bit above those, I recommend Dominant strings. They are pretty much the standard for violin strings. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If it was helpful, please leave a thumbs up. If you want more tips on instruments, strings, music, learning how to play the violin, then I suggest you subscribe. See you next time.